everybody. Chad McNabb driving in back in East Tennessee again, and in the city of East Ridge, Tennessee. East Ridge is a suburb of Chattanooga. It's surrounded by Chattanooga on all three sides. On three sides, and the southern side is on the Georgia border with Chattanooga County, Georgia. And it's right off. This exit is the first exit one off I-75 coming back out of Georgia. Right here on my right is the Chattanooga Red Wolves soccer team. Their new stadium they built in East Ridge. I also want to make a mixed-use development over there too, like apartments, maybe houses, retail, restaurants. Then over here on this side you have Top Golf, Bass Pro Shop on the left side. You'll see it better when I come back around. Go down here to the first Georgia exit and turn back around, and the reason I'm going to the first Georgia exit is because that's where the Costco is at in East Ridge, in Chattanooga. Costco, now I'm coming into Georgia, Chattanooga County, which has cities Fort Oglethorpe, Ross, Ringgold, Lakeview. There's like about 70,000 people live in Chattanooga County. And it's a suburb, it's in the Chattanooga metro area. 3 counties in Georgia are in the Chattanooga metro area. Chattanooga, Walker County, Georgia, and Dade County, Georgia. There's the Rainer Drag Strip. First exit. The Costco's over here, and the reason why the Costco is built here instead of in Chattanooga or East Ridge is because sales tax is lower in Georgia than Tennessee. So Costco decided, all right, we'll just build it right across the state line, still right next to Chattanooga and East, but we'll have the advantage of a lower sales tax. I believe in Georgia the sales tax is around 4.5%. Tennessee is like 8.5%. But in Georgia you have a state income tax. Tennessee does not have a state income tax. So it's a trade-off. Do you want to pay income tax, or do you want to pay a little lower sales tax? But East Ridge is this, it has about, I think, a population of 23,000. And it's about 10 minutes from downtown Chattanooga, and about 5 to 10 minutes from Hamilton Place Mall, major shopping area. In Chattanooga. So it's conveniently located. Now we're coming back into Tennessee. Stops right here. Coming back into Tennessee. You're a little over 100 miles to Atlanta from here. 15 miles to Atlanta. Also in East Ridge, you got this big Camp Jordan over here. It's a big, basically like a park. It has a convention space or whatever you want to call it for a lot of different things, sporting events, convention type shows. It has all kinds of baseball, softball fields. Like I said, over here on the right you have Bass Pro Shops and Top Golf. Now I want to turn on the Ringgold Road. Ringgold Road is your the main road that runs through the center of East Ridge. Now East Ridge has, it's more of a, probably going to be more of an older housing stock. There's some few new houses in East Ridge, a few new apartment buildings. The majority of the housing is going to be an older house. And there's Chappie's Chicken on the right, famous Chattanooga chicken restaurant. But now, of course, the older housing means probably it's going to be a little cheaper housing too than the rest of the Chattanooga, or the average house. I think they said it's about $325,000 average house right now in East Ridge, and I think that's up from about $250,000 last year. So in a year, it went up $75,000. So you can find a house here in East Ridge, probably in decent shape, and renovate it at a pretty good price. Of course, you're not all that far either from the Enterprise South Industrial Park, where the Volkswagen plant is at in Chattanooga, which is out. This is exit 1, and the Enterprise South is off exit 7 and exit 9. So you're only 6 to 8 miles from a Volkswagen plant. So a lot of people that works at Volkswagen has moved to East Ridge. There's a good amount of retail over here too, just in East Ridge, right here on Ringgold Road. And then also to the south, if you go down I have to find the road up here. It's been a minute since I've been down this road. I think it's Spring Creek Road, but take that road and go into Georgia, and right across the state line in Georgia is Lake Winnepesaukah, which is an old school amusement park that's been there for many years. They do have a newer water park with water slides and a wave pool, but the amusement park, a lot of it is old school amusement. The roller coaster there is the Cannonball, and it's been there for many, many years, probably since the 1920s or 30s. And my dad, where he worked when I was a kid, the company, they used to go there for their family day every year to Lake Winnepesaukah. And they had they got the boat shoot. They got a lake, of course, Lake Winnepesaukah, and the lake is full of carp. So just get you a funnel cake and throw it in the water, you'll have a bunch of big carp come up and start eating there. But then they had the boat and shoot, which is this boat you ride on that goes up through this dark tunnel. Probably got snakes in it. And goes up, come out of the dark tunnel, and you go up a little hill, and you just go back down the hill and hit the water. Of course, you get wet. Of course, East Ridge you have East Ridge High School here. And then, like I said, you're right next to the interstate too. You're next to 24 over here on the right. And 75 back southwest of here, or southeast of here. Then on the other side of the interstate is the neighborhood of Brainerd. And then on Brainerd, on the other side, when you get out Brainerd, you get on Lee Highway, or actually Brainerd Road over there. We go further east you go back, it becomes Lee Highway, but over there it's Brainerd Road. And that's the old school Chattanooga major shopping area that used to be there. We had a Eastgate Mall, which is now shut. It's not a mall anymore. It's been converted into different businesses. There's a call center, some other type businesses over there. But that used to be your major shopping area. And then on Lee Highway 2 is the, you can turn off to go to the Chattanooga Airport. And then on this end, you're going to come up to Missionary Ridge if you keep going on Ringo Road all the way, which is this ridge up here. And Missionary Ridge was, of course, a famous, the Battle of Missionary Ridge was a famous battle during the Civil War. And there's some nice neighborhoods on top of the ridge with a lot of old school, nice houses up there. Then on the other side, you go through these tunnels to get through the ridge, and then you'll come out. Not downtown Chattanooga, but a couple miles from downtown. But you have a really nice view. If you're up on the top of Missionary Ridge, you got a really nice view of downtown and the rest of that part of Chattanooga, because it sits down in a valley, kind of like a hole. East Ridge is kind of a mix of your model school, a lot of your, it's got a lot of old school in it. A little bit newer school, closer back to I-75. There's some nice, well taken care of older school neighborhoods too in East Ridge. And then they're going to have some areas too where some of the houses need some renovation. downtown road and go back to the interstate. But if you just go about another mile or so, you'll run into Missionary Ridge and go through the tunnels. This is Germantown Road. Chattanooga has surrounded, it's got ridges, the Appalachian Plateau surrounding, especially the downtown area. But that's going to be my tour of East Ridge. If you want to see more of Hamilton County, East Ridge, Chattanooga, East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, just leave a comment. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.